And so today we're working with Hgca to repurpose and cook food from food banks that we get, and basically show people how we can put together these ingredients to make delicious meals and fast, simple, and well, on a budget. The first thing we're going to be cooking today is a kind of take on a Niswa salad. Obviously, when you get food from food banks, you don't get all the ingredients that you might need for a specific dish. But one of the things that I find as a chef with like recipes and recipe books is the recipe should be used as a guideline, and you really should just kind of have a look at it and then just kind of do what you feel. Like when it's very prescribed, like if it says a teaspoon of this or a teaspoon of that, you might like 2 teaspoons, you might like more lemon juice, you might like extra spice, you know, everyone's tongues and palates are different. So when it comes to a recipe, you can always play around with it. I think food is playful, people get too stressed about it. And so we didn't have all the ingredients for a classic Niswa salad. So you'd have green beans and black olives in there. And we have the potatoes, we've got the soft boiled eggs, we've got the tuna. And we're also going to make it a little bit spicy because we're in Peckham and culturally we like a bit more flavour around here. So first thing is I've boiled these potatoes, pre-boiled them earlier, save you time on the camera. And we're just going to prepare them and then just roast them off with a bit of cayenne pepper, olive oil, salt and pepper. Just coring them or halving them depending on the size of the potato. And then they'll go in the oven for 20-25 minutes. But again, if you like your potatoes really crispy, like my mum, she loves like the burnt bits of the roast potatoes, like the really dark bits. If you like it like that, then you do that. Like, food is yours, it's your art, you're the artist. So I'm not going to use all the potatoes. So in here, let's go for a bit of olive oil. Oh, this isn't open yet. 2 seconds. So yeah, just a little bit of olive oil, just to coat them. Salt. And what is that we're putting in there? That's just some sea salt, some black pepper. You can use any salt you like, any pepper you like, and again, turn the flavors you like. I prefer to use rock salt if I can, and sea salt. I try not to use table salt, but again, any salt is fine. So just get them nicely seasoned of the coating on everything. A little bit of cayenne pepper, just about warm. Cayenne, interestingly, is one of the best herbs or spices for like blood health and heart and liver health. So if you are looking to give something heat, cayenne pepper will also really kind of boost your health and immune system. So I'm just going to throw these into the oven. You can't be mad at it. So yeah, those went into a preheated oven, 180 degrees, and they'll take 20-25 minutes. And again, depending on how crispy you like your potatoes, that could be good or take 5. What's in, yeah. So in our Niswa salad, we've got these lovely finest selection cherry tomatoes. I actually love these ones, they've got such a nice sweetness. And got some great carrots, spring onions, sweet peppers, and then we've got some bags of lettuce and stuff. It's still nice and fresh. And then we'll make a dressing, like, so a Niswa's is normally with just a classic French dressing. And we're going to make this one with some Chilona hot sauce, which is like a chili and garlic thing, which is Mexican. Lemon juice, olive oil, and again a bit of salt and pepper, just to give it again a little bit of extra flavour and a hint of spice. But yeah, until the potatoes are out of the oven, you've got a bit of downtime, so pour yourself a glass of wine. After 30 minutes, the potatoes are ready and out of the oven. Then this is how crispy I like them. This is how spiced I like them. You go for it. Do whatever you like. So then, actually, I've let them cool down for a little bit first, because if you cut them hot into the salad, you're just going to wilt all the other ingredients. And whilst it's nice to have a warm Niswa salad, you don't want a hot Niswa salad. So I'm just going to get into the lettuce. I'm making this for a few people, and if you're going to make this, like, it's a nice order for like outdoors at barbecue, one that you can get your spoon and just help yourself to. So I'm just going to make this a nice big bell bowl. Let's in. It's going to get rid of the brown leaves on the outside. The way I like to cut this, and again, you're the artist, but if you stick your knife in there, just go around the stalk and just pull that bit out. And then you've just got the leaves. Now, I like doing things the easiest possible way and also the most fun way, so I'm just going to rip that into there. No need to use the knife. If you're a bit OCD and you need nice precision cuts, if you want to measure your cuts, your knives, they need to be a centimetre each, that's also fine. It'll just take you a bit longer. Get great carrot in. Peppers. Don't cut them how you like, however you feel comfortable. Knives are sharp, so treat them with caution. Everyone learns to cut them differently. Bang the seeds out, pick the white out. There's nothing really wrong with the white, but again, it's another thing you can't digest. So if you suffer from indigestion or stomach cramps or anything at any times, it might just be because you're eating something you can't digest, or because peppers are one of those things. They're obviously great for you, full of nutrition, full of vitamin C and stuff, but you can't digest the white bit. See, so you rolls it. We rip the low way as you go. Nice and rough. No need to be precise with everything, it all tastes the same. Say this one, just put your fingers in there, rip that middle bit out. Quickest way. Everyone's in a hurry these days, that's why we have so many ready meals and stuff, but I truly think you can make delicious, tasty, nutritious food really fast. It doesn't have to be as time consuming as it can. Just a process of cutting everything up. And I'm going to dress the tuna. Peel all the eggs, which are the soft boils earlier. Try not to waste too much stuff, but often on the outside of spring onions, you've got a lot of debris, often some soil, so you have to get rid of just the outer shell. It's all good. So now we're just prepping tomatoes. Like I say, it's just a process of chopping up various salad vegetables after the potatoes have been cooked off. That's the most time consuming bit. It's incredible produce you get from food banks these days. These, I probably wouldn't even buy these myself because they're too expensive. Like I might get like the cheapest salad cherry tomatoes, but you can get them from food bank and they're so delicious and sweet. Again, full of vitamin C and other nutrients that you absolutely need. So now, look at that, bowl of summer. I say, there you go, look at that, it's a bowl of summer. Now we just need to add more flavour. So next we're going to make up the tuna. We're just going to drain this and then add a load of flavour to it, loads of moisture, so like lemon, chipotle, salt, pepper. Tap that into a bowl. Use the fork to get in there and not waste any of it. This is a beautiful, majestic tuna, so make sure you eat it all. So in there. And then to this, we're going to add lemon, as with all fish. Trick with lemons, if you're squeezing the juice out, you roll it first. Oh, roll that one a little bit too hard. You roll it first, gently. You break all of the tiny little juice pockets inside. So then squeeze it, should all just squeeze out the bottom. Long string rather than squirting out everywhere. Just put your hand there, just in case any seeds come out. No seeds in there at all. So yeah, the juice of 1 lemon from maybe 2 tins, I think that's a good amount. But again, people like different levels of flavour. You want more lemon, if you want more that sits on your tummy with another lemon. The Hgca hot sauce, and again, this is a nice mild hot sauce. If you want to use a Scotch bonnet hot sauce, it's completely up to you. You want to use Reaper hot sauce? How much of a masochist are you? This is a lovely sweet hot sauce. Just want to shake a good amount of that in there. There's going to be more of this going in the salad dressing as well. Bit of salt. Always salt and pepper. And last, it's just a little bit of olive oil to give that some moisture, bring it all together. So that's ready to go now. Next thing to do is to cover your boiled eggs. So I think the perfect boiled egg for a salad, if you've got to peel it, it's about 7 minutes of cook. So I put them in the pan and set a timer for 6.5 minutes, just in case I'm doing something where the timer goes off, because that gives you the 30 seconds you need to stop what you're doing and get to the eggs. Then immediately run them under cold water to stop that cooking as quickly as possible. And it's easier to peel eggs under water, because the water just acts as a kind of lubricant to get that in between the membrane and the egg. But sometimes eggs just don't want to peel, and that's not your fault. Don't hate them and don't hate yourself. Some eggs will just try and make you angry. That's why they're at the bottom of the planet. Take your time. It's got 6 eggs here. Sometimes it's really satisfying because you can peel a whole egg in one go, but that's rarity. But when that happens, great success. So we've got the 6 eggs, now they're peeled. Moment of truth, are they soft jelly balls? Yes, there we go. So you've got that little bit of yolk in there, but it's still not running out everywhere, you're not making a mess. A minute or two longer and you start getting that glue around the yolk, which is starting to get so chalky and dry. Well, just about burns. Just kind of in half, put the side for later. As with everything, it's a little bit of salt. I'm just putting it on my hand this time because you don't want to over salt. Yeah, just want a little bit there to bring out the flavour. Then this, I'm just going to throw in the salad. Some people throw it over their left shoulder, but we're going to start seasoning this anyway, so it makes sense not to waste it. And this salad is almost ready now to compile and put together. So I'm going to throw potatoes in there. Like some potatoes in there. That's the last thing that's going to go in there before I dress this, and then the tuna and the eggs are going to be added after. So just a bit the same flavours as the tuna. Bit of Hgca. Some olive oil. Tiny bit of cayenne pepper. And then we put those on the potatoes. The juice is this lane. We'll use this sieve here to get the juice of the bread and out, or keep this bit. It's full of seeds, so if you don't have a lemon juicer at home, a good way to do it is just get a spoon, just twist it into there. It actually works better than most lemon peelers. If I've got a lemon peeler in my kitchen, I will still use a spoon to get all of the juice out like that. Just really try and get everything. I try and get everything out of every ingredient I'm using. Like, try and do as little waste as possible. Then you may as well use it. Lemon juice. Yeah, again, just a little bit of flavour. Don't waste it. Let's drip the oil in the pan head off the potatoes. The pan keeps see it when flavour's thrown away. What are you looking for? Filming, not filming, filming. Cool. Now use whatever implement you like just to get this all mixed through. I'm using tongs here. So use whatever implement or tool you like to get that all mixed together. If you want to use your hands, use your hands. It's completely up to you. Just get that all nicely mixed. Make sure the seasoning and the flavours are across the dish. Sounds good. Lots of people don't think you need to add salads to add salt to salads. They say one if you're going to present it to a loved one, and one if you're going to present it to a group of people in your garden alongside a barbecue or that. So here's your bowl. One of the things that I mean, people play different ways, and if you go to different countries to see people playing in completely different ways, but I've always been taught center of the plate and as high as possible. We've served salads before that come out of bowls like this. And then, so I've got the basics on there. That probably needs another couple of potatoes. I'm just going to position things around. I've got red tomatoes there, so I want a couple of the yellow ones. Probably want another potato on the other side here. But this is all just pretentious and just playing around and making it look good, so someone tells you thank you so much for my meal and stuff. Then just the balls of tuna on the top there, like so. And then smooth the eggs around the outside like that. And then to finish it off, just more for the colour than anything. Just a little bit of pepper on the eggs there. Again, just for the contrast with the red and the white. But if you are doing it as a big salad for a group of people, maybe it's a wedding or a summer fete or something, just launch that tuna straight in there. Not wasting any. Give it another mid-round. And then just pop those eggs on the top. You don't want to mix the eggs too, because they'll just fall apart and become pieces. And this way, you present this nice meal in a bowl for the masses.